Hi, Dr. Ruth Anderson here with Enlightened World Network. We are so pleased to be together today for our meditation a day, and our guest meditator is Rachel Otto. Rachel, thank you so much for being here. We cannot hear you. Rachel, I can't hear you. Can't hear you. No,
How about now?
now I can hear you.
Oh, I apologize. Those are what listening. We're having so much fun with technical difficulties on this Friday the 13th,
That's right.
but it makes it fun. Ruth, thank you. Dr. Ruth, thank you so much for having me here again today. I am so appreciative of the Enlightened World Network and all that you do. This is my monthly way to give back to the community since you give so much to others.
Oh, thank you, Rachel. We absolutely love having you here, and I can't wait to see where this goes today.
Oh, well, I just got back from a trip from Mexico and understood of a 10-year cycle that I completed. And at the end of this trip, the divine love that came through was in a beautiful tree of all things. And I'm just pulling out my cards here because it's a deck of cards that teaches you about nature. And I'm going to just show you the tree that inspired today's meditation. I was told that this is the tree of life, and it is a Mayan tree. And she inspired this meditation of divine love and unconditional gratitude.
Love it. Okay, please start whenever you're ready.
Thank you. As each of you find your own space within your own time of however it works for you to get comfortable, whether it's laying down or sitting straight up. They say the only true thing for meditation is try to keep your spine as straight as possible. This allows the crystal oil from the top of your head in that pituitary gland or then pineal gland, and then allows that oil to come and drip down your spine and slowly go back up. This is the conscious oil or the Christ consciousness that we often speak of. Today in the meditation, before we get started, I'm going to just ask for a little head start. In other words, I would like you to go ahead and start thinking about things that you're grateful for. What are things that you're happy to have in your life that you just get so excited for? For some of us, it is our pets. For me, my dog Sophie is where I start with gratitude because of that unconditional love they give back. For some, it's their partners, maybe a husband or wife or a boyfriend or girlfriend or your very own children, that love that they have. So we send out this gratitude already in our hearts. And we start thinking about all of the great things that we have in our life, even if at this moment life is a little difficult for you. Find something that you're grateful for. Now, me on a daily basis, well, the first thing I get up when I walk outside to let Sophie out is I thank the air for allowing me to breathe. I greet the sun and I thank Ra for shining its warm light upon us. I thank the San Jacinto Mountains for being there, for securing my home and my space. And I thank the ground for holding me in. So once you get started into this unconditional gratitude, you'll find that the joy, that the divine love can't help but follow. So as you find your space and we begin to slowly go into our own way of meditation, after you Get comfortable. You may choose to close your eyes or leave them open. Feel yourself beginning to melt into your chair, into your couch, into the bed. Open up your crown and invite in Father Sky. Invite in that ultraviolet Saint Germain's light to come pouring in through your crown. Feel that energy begin to pour through your whole being. As that violet light begins to come down, it's also known as the Holy Spirit. As we feel this energy pouring through, feel at the bottom of your feet that you open your heart, your body to Mother Earth. Invite Mother Earth to come up, up, up through your feet. Imagine as though you're feeling that grounding energy coming up your legs, up your knees. Feel that fiery lava of the compassion of the earth as we pull her energy up, up, up into us. For the more grounded we are, the more attached we are to the earth, the higher in meditation we can go. It is through all plant medicine that we have a deeper connection with the earth. And remember, plant medicine is when we eat a salad. Plant medicine is when we taste the fruit. It is not limited to a psychedelic or chocolate. Plant medicine is the daily food that we take in. So we feel this energy of Mother Earth coming up into our stomach area. And we pull that energy up to meet Father Sky in our heart. Just for a moment, sit with the energy of Mother Earth and Father Sky within your heart as we open with prayer. We humbly call upon our Creator. We invite in the divine goddess, the conscious love, the unconditional love from Luna, from Shekinah, the crown one, from the great void, she who has no name. We invite in the divine masculine, the Christ consciousness, Buddhist consciousness, Krishna's consciousness. We invite in that conscious light. We humbly call upon the seraphim. Chesni Maitriam Dihi Valyanduin. Chesni Maitriam Dihi Valyanduin. Chesni Maitriam Dihi Valyanduin. And within our heart, we invite in all of the angelic beings, from the thrones, the cherubim, the dominions, the principalities. We invite in our guardian angels and the archangels. Sadhanu Sayandrule, Sadhanu Sayandrule, Sadhanu Sayandrule. Metridihi varaluna, metridihi varaluna, metridihi varaluna. Exadafanta kafini lini, exadafanta kafini lini, exadafanta kafini lini. As we begin to feel our being elevated outside of our body, to continue to connect into this energy of all time and space. Say your full name 3 times as it appears on your driver's license. Rachel Marie Hammond Otto, Rachel Marie Hammond Otto, Rachel Marie Hammond Otto. And you begin to feel your heart expanding. Imagine yourself as though you are floating outside of your being. You can turn around and see yourself in your room, in your space. Turn back towards the sky and you see a beautiful crystalline cavern. As you float, walk down the space into the bright white light. That bright white light, 2 angelic beings appear to you. These giants, these lights of love. Why, this is Archangel Raphael and Archangel Rael. Raphael and Rael. Raphael and Rael. Raphael cocoons you in his love and light and energy. As you go into this ball and you feel its wings surround you, if you need any physical healing, ask Raphael now. If you need physical healing, set the intentions now. If you have physical ailments, deliver them to Raphael. Rael opens the portal, a beautiful vortex that is taking us into the heart space of the divine feminine, of the goddess. We begin to see the colors change around us from red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and gold, violet, and you begin to feel yourself floating, walking through that crystalline cave into the most beautiful green and pink heart space. Think of it as a universal party room. It looks like an emerald green beating ground with the pink cotton candy sky. You stepped into the divine love of the universe. It may look like an amusement park or a beautiful valley of flowers and trees. You can feel the vibration of the music. Some of you may even begin to feel a flow, a gentle movement within your body, a dance beyond all time and space. Seheke, 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 the thousand-armed goddess comes and greets us with Kuan Yin. Like fireworks or a laser light show, the sparkles, the glitter, it's not overwhelming. It's joyous. You may even find yourself smiling in your own heart through your meditation, for this divine love is contagious. It is a giddiness through your whole being as your cellular structure begins to upgrade into this divine love. You feel your very DNA vibrating at a higher level. You feel your DNA elevating to its highest level. You can feel your DNA. And then there was the dance. You see 100 million angels around you, like sparks of light, dancing in a synchronicity of a vibration. You can feel the joy off of all of the beings in this place of Zen, of love. There are no secrets here. There are no covered places. This is the divine love. You see that on the ground is like a water, a fluid. That is the God spark. It is our creator supporting that divine love, the happiness, the joy. The Holy Mother Marys embrace you as Rael continues to dance her joy and the celebration around you. As you feel all of this love, Rael takes you to a space. It looks like the Grand Canyon. It is a beautiful multi-dimensional space. And here is where that river of gratitude comes in. For there is no end or beginning in this space. There is only unlimited love. And you begin to fill this immense sparkling space with unconditional gratitude. Just for a moment, feel this gratitude cavern. Step into your gratitude. It may start with you naming things, grandchildren, pets, husbands, wives, your house, the water we drink, the plants we eat. Just for a moment, float, swim, be in this canyon of unconditional gratitude. fill the entire canyon. It is the divine love that lifts you up. Feel your own angelic presence as the joy uplifts you, as the love flows through you, as you are in the space of unconditional love. You realize that this whole canyon filled up out of your heart. All of this gratitude and love came out of you. You are true love. As Raphael gently taps you and leads you back into the divine heart space, with all of that gratitude emulating out of you, the unconditional love, it feels like everything that you are. You feel the vibration in every cell of your physical being as Raphael still cocoons your physical body, healing and elevating it. You have danced with the divine. You have sung, you have held, and all of this divine love and joy is yours. It comes back with you. It will never leave you. It will only continue to expand. As you begin to step back towards that beautiful crystalline cavern you came through, your wings larger, your heart, why, it's grown more than 3 times. You feel throughout your whole being how much our Creator loves you, and you understand that is what you are made of. It is not void within your cells. It is divine love. It is not black without color. It is every multi-dimensional color that we just can't always perceive. As we fly and float back through that portal that we came through, the colors once again begin to change from bright white, violet, indigo, blue, green,
You find yourself floating gently back into your being as Archangel Raphael opens up its wings and allows you to come fully back with all of that unconditional gratitude and the divine love still emulating out of your heart, out of you. In your own time and space, open your eyes, take a deep breath, find yourself fully and completely here. Thank you so much for allowing me to take you on a journey of love.
Rachel, your meditations are always so fun for me. You are so colorful in your own way and so authentic in your meditations, and it just gives us the glimpse of your playground.
Thank you. Thank you.
Couple thoughts, couple thoughts that I wrote down. I have not met Archangel Rael before.
Ah,
That was new for me. Now, does she often work with Archangel Raphael?
they are two in the same. Rael is more of the feminine, even though Raphael's pretty feminine. doesn't have masculine qualities, but actually maybe Rael then's the masculine and Raphael's the feminine. But they're the same. And maybe even just I think Rael is an earlier form of Raphael.
Okay,
So
that was interesting for me, and I loved the universal party room. So Terry Angel and I did a meditation yesterday, actually today's no on Wednesday, 2 days ago, and in our meditation we were taken to a party and we were dancing with the archangels and saw some of the same things that you were describing.
Yes, it's a real space.
It is a real space. And I've been there so many times in different meditations. And it's always fun to be hearing somebody else's meditation, taking me to the exact same place where I've been before. I love that validation.
Yay! That those heavens, they have different people, different cultures name them different things, but there's pretty much a set standard of 9 heavens, 9 spaces, and depending on how you go into them, it doesn't really matter. And you may actually have never entered into one of the other realms just because they're so big and vast within themselves.
Yeah. I would love to hear more about the fluid or the God spark, as you said, on the ground. I would love to hear your take on that because I know how it's been presented to me. So, can you tell us about that? What do you know about that?
Technically, it's called the Mirae Monte, which is the spring or the source. And from what I understand, all, which is all is what I call the creative source, the source of life, is an energy, and it's most likely seen on this earth as water. So water is the only thing that takes all the forms. Water is the Wi-Fi of nature. Water gives all the information. We're made of water. And so that fluid is the living water of God. And I have found out that I have not just a DNA, but a soul tie-in to Fatima, the waters of Fatima, where the Holy Mother Mary has been seen. And so again, it's this idea that in our eyes, we would see it as water, but it's a vibrational fluid of the universe. I think I said that right. So does that sound like the similar description of how you?
Yes. So, how it's been presented to me is in meditation, I've been taken to this immense pool, and they have told me that it is a healing pool.
Mhm.
And so in every direction you look, it's monstrously big. There's no walls. It's open 24/7. We can go in spirit form,
Mhm.
and there are folks that are in body now like us, and there are folks that are out of body now, and
Mhm.
come together. You can see folks there. And this fluid to me is fascinating because it's not water as we know it.
No, no, it's the only way we can describe it as human.
Right. But it's not even necessarily wet
It's
as
not.
we know it.
Yeah, because you can breathe underneath it.
You can absolutely breathe underneath it. And you can also scoop it up
Uh-huh.
and pour it on yourself. And you can feel the healing energy of it, but you don't feel wet. It's a
Mhm.
fascinating.
And when you're pouring it in, it literally goes into your DNA. It absorbs into your whole being, spiritually and physically. It is the same God spark that exists within every human. That's the fluid that ties us all together.
Yep.
That's the same fluid that's in a plastic cup, that's in a flower petal, that's in a great sequoia tree. It is the one consistent through all universe, whether we're talking otherworldly beings, they have it too.
Mhm.
They may not have our souls the way that we do, but everything comes from that source. And so when you take that fluid, this high vibrational energy fluid, this consciousness, okay, it is consciousness,
Yes.
and you put it with divine love, that's the two circles. Physical reality exists within that Vesca Pisces. Physical reality exists when you cross the two, the divine love and that God spark. And that's where you get earth. That's where you get elementals. That's where you get humanness. And it's all simply divine love and consciousness.
Yeah. And what I love in meditation is going and just like sitting or standing in that fluid. And as I'm surrounded in that fluid, anything that is a physical boundary on me just falls away. It's just gone.
It's
And
just
I'm
gone.
just there in spirit form. And when you're looking at yourself in that spirit form and the other people around you, you realize all you are is love.
Yes, that is your higher self that you see. That's another way of describing that pure form, is your highest self. That is your purest state. And the neat thing is that's how source or God sees you.
Right.
We have a thing that we believe that we're judged, and we think that, there's an angel that's gonna, go at the pearly gates and judge you before you walk through. No, it's just a story. It doesn't work that way at all. At all. It's the exact opposite. There is nobody that's going to tell you all the things. Now you can go look in your Akashic records, and you have to clear your own issues, your own problems that you may have created within your own life or lifetimes, but nobody judges you. And God or all only sees you as that perfect higher self, that divine being that you are.
Right. And go ahead, Rachel.
I was just gonna say, and that's everybody. It's not just people who are spiritual. It's not just people who have been to Egypt or have climbed the Tibetan mountains. It is every single being, whether they can express it or believe it or not. It's all of us.
Well, and for those folks that feel like they're not worthy of being loved by God, you are God. You are that God spark. We all are that God spark. So I absolutely agree with you, Rachel, that as God perceives us, we are nothing but. that God spark. And God, in my mind, doesn't see us as, oh, she wasn't that nice to the person in the grocery store the other day. Oh, she didn't do a good job of taking care of that dog. I mean, whatever it was that we use to separate us from God.
Correct.
Those things aren't there. They don't exist.
I have I've started that fun little thing called menopause and going through hormones and thyroid. And what I have found over the past 4 months is that when your body is physically off, it is very hard to see all that love that's around you. And I truly understand depression and different things in a different way now, because I have always been so fortunate to be healthy that all I've been able to feel is love. And these past few months, to lose my own mind, my own senses, was an awesome, awesome experience, because I do now have more empathy for, there is a chemical imbalance that happens. It happens when we eat poor foods. It's not just something that we're born with, and we may purposely bring it on ourselves, and we may not purposely bring it on ourselves. But that's why it is so important to keep your physical body in good shape, because it allows your mental state to be in that clarity of divine love, because that's all that there is.
All there is, right? And sometimes we really just have to go on that faith that
Yes.
we never lost that oneness with the Creator.
Yes.
We did. We think there's all of this stuff in between us and the Creator, and there really isn't. So sometimes we just have to live on that faith.
And it is a great faith. And it is something that at the end of this meditation, you are to understand that it's always emulating out of you. It's not coming just down your crown. It's not picking up out of your feet. It's not outside of you. It emulates from you. It's there. So
it is you.
Yes.
It is you.
Yeah. That's why I love this unconditional gratitude, because there was a time where I used to list what I was grateful for. And now I can't even say things that I'm grateful for, because I'm grateful for just breathing. And then it's like a domino effect. It starts tripping other triggers within my body that I just get so excited for being alive, and all the beauty around me that, it doesn't create a false bubble around me, but what it does create is my community. It just starts to become happy.
Well, and you're attracting happy people to your happy energy.
Right. Law of attraction.
Right. So, Rachel, if people want to know more about you, or maybe know about the last book that you wrote, how do people find out about you?
Well, I have my own website, waychilllife.com, and I do sessions. I do anywhere from a 30-minute session to a 2.5-hour group session. If you're ever in the Palm Springs area, I go to as far as La Quinta and done some fun things. I do have my book out on Amazon, The Prophecy Map of Nova Gaia. This was written with 2 other beautiful women, where we talk about how to find your own intuition and what's going on with you. And September 12th, I'm very excited. I'm going to be teaching a class online called When Nature Speaks to You. And I have created a deck of 80 images to teach you how to connect to nature, because nature is the easiest way to understand guides. And so when we learn about the stone people, we can understand that they're guides in our lives and how we connect to them through meditation. And just by seeing the images, they have messages for you. Learning just even what time of day a photograph was taken also can tell you a lot of great things. So we will go through, you'll get a deck of cards, and then how to use them, and a little bit deeper detail of other than just learning about standing people and plant people and stone people, sky people, all of these great guides that are on our planet right now. Fairies and trolls. And I mean, you don't need to take ayahuasca to talk to the trees. You just go out there and start talking. And let me tell you, they got some things to tell us. You may not want to start talking right away, especially to a willow. They're really chatty, but you know, it's okay. It's okay. You know, I'm goofy and I do talk to the birds, but there is something to be said to know what's happening around you at any given time, just by feeling the nature and understanding, oh, hey, it's going to be a hot day. I better drink some more water. Oh, the rain's coming. The snow's coming. It's not that you have to be over prepared. It just kind of gives you a little insight for how your day can be set up. So very grateful that I'm able to do the deck of cards. And again, it's at Rachel Life. And I also do Instagram and Facebook. I always have some free meditations and lots of free love to give out.
Oh, Rachel, you're so fun. So fun. All right. Well, friends, thank you so much for joining us. You all take good care of yourselves. And anytime you want to stretch a little bit, learn about the elementals, see life from a different perspective, look up Rachel Otto. She can stretch your belief system and help you find the joy in life. So take good care, everybody, and God bless. Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you for having me here again.